Browns predicted to cut ties with Colorado legend Shedeur Sanders for 27 TD franchise changing. QB Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns seem to make headlines daily, whether it directly involves Sanders or not. Sanders currently finds himself in an unusual position, competing against three other quarterbacks for the starting job. Unlike most teams heading into training camp, the Browns don't have a clear starter. As camp approaches, Sanders appears to be on the outside looking in. I was told from somebody that's in the building, that ain't a player. It's really coming down to Kenny Pickett or Dylan Gabriel, TJ Houshmandzadeh said. That's what I was told. Former NFL quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick believes the starting job will eventually be replaced by Dylan Gabriel. If I was a betting man, Joe Flacco is going to go into the year as the starter, Fitzpatrick said. He has history there, he has success there, and I think it's a great story. He's a guy that'll bring calm. He's the guy that's going to be able to get them off on the right foot, Fitzpatrick said. As the season goes along, when you draft guys early and when you have young, exciting guys, they're excited for Gabriel. We could see him inserted into the lineup. Emmanuel Acho once referred to Sanders as a camp body, and that might be the case for the fifth-round pick. Pro Football Network's Mark Stolte believes the Browns could draft Lenoris Sellers, which might signal the end of Sanders' time in Cleveland. Follow the sporting news on WhatsApp. The Cleveland Browns are taking a gamble here on Lenoris Sellers. With all his faults, Sellers still ranked 82nd of 156 in adjusted completion percentage at 74.6%, something neither Josh Allen nor Anthony Richardson even came close to hitting as full-time starters. With a more accurate starting point and that same freak athleticism, the son and Sarah said the Browns can risk it for the biscuit with a potentially franchise-changing pick, Stolte wrote. Sellers is considered a Heisman contender this season, and a strong year at South Carolina could significantly boost his draft stock. The Browns are expected to be in the market for a top quarterback in the 2026 draft class. In a move that has rocked the sports world and ignited passionate debates across barbershops, podcasts, and tailgates alike, the Cleveland Browns are reportedly preparing to part ways with quarterback Shedeur Sanders, the Colorado standout and son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders. The reason? A generational quarterback prospect who some are calling the next Mahomes after a staggering 27-touchdown, interception-free college campaign. And just like that, the dog pound is divided. From primetime to bench time, Shedeur Sanders arrived in Cleveland with as much swagger as expectation. Drafted 13th overall in 2024 after a roller coaster yet electric career under his father at Colorado, Sanders brought a rare mix of poise, precision, and pedigree. In his rookie season, he flashed brilliance, especially during the Week 9 comeback against Baltimore. But consistency remained elusive. Finishing the year with 18 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and a 7-10 team record, the Browns once again found themselves circling mediocrity. Still, many believed Shedeur deserved time. As Browns wideout Amari Cooper said in January, you don't draft a guy like Shedeur to give up on him in 1 year. You build around him. Apparently, not everyone in Cleveland's front office agrees. So rather than, dedicated draft in college to being really good. Enter Zane Holloway, the franchise-altering talent. All eyes now turn to Zane Holloway, the rocket-armed, level-headed QB from Michigan, who posted video game numbers in 2024, 27 touchdowns, 0 picks, 73% completion, and 3 fourth-quarter game-winning drives. There you go. Enter Zane Holloway, the rocket arm, level-headed, highly winning drives. He's a standing 6'5" with mobility that stunned even SEC defenses during the playoff semifinal. Holloway's draft stock has soared into another stratosphere. By midseason, scouts were whispering, if Caleb Williams and Andrew Luck had a football child, it would be Zane Holloway. Browns GM Andrew Berry reportedly flew to Ann Arbor twice in May. At his second visit, he brought head coach Kevin Stefanski. And now, with the Browns locked into the 2-pick after a draft day trade with the Raiders, Holloway is within reach. The decision, football or family? The question now tearing through Cleveland is as emotional as it is strategic. Do you stick with the son of Deion Sanders, a young man who carries both star power and potential? Or do you start over with a quarterback whose upside is being compared to legends? We've seen flashes from Shedeur, said NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah, but Holloway isn't a maybe, he's a move heaven and earth type guy. That's a different category. However, others see the move as premature. Shedeur is being scapegoated, said ESPN's Mina Kimes. Cleveland's O-line allowed 45 sacks. Their run game was non-existent. And now you're pinning the team's woes on a rookie QB who actually outplayed several veterans? Notably, Sanders himself has remained composed, posting a single message to X, formerly Twitter, late last night. Pressure makes diamonds. What does the future look like for me? To keep applying it. Level up. Coach Deion Sanders, meanwhile, posted a subtweet that quickly went viral. Sometimes they forget whose son you are until you remind them. Oh. 10 toes down, a legacy on the line. The potential departure of Shedeur isn't just a quarterback controversy, it's a cultural shift. The Browns, long a franchise of false dawns and quarterback heartbreaks, seemed to find new identity with Sanders, who sold more jerseys in his first month than any rookie in Browns history. He hosted charity drives, he mentored local high school players, he embraced Cleveland's gritty soul. But football is a cold business. If you believe Holloway is a 15-year solution, said Fox Sports analyst Colin Cowherd, then you make the move. Loyalty is nice, but banners are forever. Still, for fans like Dominic Carter, a 22-year-old diehard who's followed Sanders since his Jackson State days, the possible breakup stings. Shedeur didn't fail us, Carter said while tailgating outside a Guardians game. We failed him, and if he becomes a star in Atlanta or Denver, it'll haunt us. The road ahead, according to multiple league sources, the Browns are already fielding trade calls for Sanders. The Falcons, Seahawks, and Patriots have expressed interest. A second-round pick and a future conditional first may be the starting point. Internally, Cleveland appears set on Zane Holloway. All signs point to a regime betting their future on a quarterback with a golden arm and an unblemished record. But in doing so, they may be saying goodbye to a Sanders who still has plenty of story left to write. Whether Cleveland is making the right choice or simply repeating a historic mistake won't be known until the fall. But one thing is clear. When the Browns step up to the podium this April, they won't just be drafting a quarterback. They'll be rewriting the future.